Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one starts at $550. Now it comes in two different colors and two different versions. For the colors, you got Fiesta Red and Mercury Gray. Now for the versions, you got one that's 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, and it has the Celeron processor. That one is trash. And next you have one that's 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, and has the Intel Core i3. That one is a little bit better. All right, so let me break this down for you real quick. Usually when you hear Galaxy Chromebook 2 and you hear the number 2, that's the upgraded version. Not the case with this one. All right, this is actually the watered down, downgraded version. So if you got last year's Galaxy Chromebook, you can stop this video right now. Okay, this one is 100 times better. And on the side note, you can probably find this one for the same price as the Galaxy Chromebook 2, pretty much making this one dead on arrival. But I'm going to break it down anyway. First things first, presentation. Now, if you can tell by the tone of my voice, I don't really like this Chromebook too much, but I'm going into this with an open mind. Now, I actually been using it for a couple of days, so I can pretty much speak on all of the features and all of the downgrades. But like I said, I'm gonna try to do this with an open mind. I'm gonna try not to say trash as much as I want to, but this one is kind of trash. All right, it's kind of trash. Let's just throw it out there. It's a little bit trash. First things first, the presentation. Now, y'all know how I like a nice box. Who doesn't? Here's your presentation. All right, it's gonna come. Now, I don't know if you buy it from the stores, it's gonna be a little bit different, but if you get it in the mail, it's gonna come in this brown box. You open up the brown box. It's in a little bit of paper like this with some of these little styrofoam presentations around it. And that's pretty much it. So once you take that off, you're going to get a 45-watt charging brick. You got a USB Type-C charging cable. All right, so this is USB Type-C to USB Type-C. And of course, get your usual books and shit. Here's how they're going to look. You're going to plug them, file them to the side. That's it for that. Now, for the actual Chromebook itself. This is the, I want to say the top of the line version that they came out with this year. All right, so this is the 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage with the Intel Core i3 processor. As far as build quality, it's about the same as last year's, but it's a little bit heavier. All right, so you still got that aluminum build. Okay, it's a little bit heavier. But if you notice, last year's just looked a little bit better because look at the trim. All right, you got them sharp chamfered edges. Remember I told you could cut your finger on this trim? Extra sleek, extra shiny, very lightweight. This is last year's version. This year's version, it's a little bit heavier. All right, it's a little bit heavier. You still have that beautiful Fiesta Red trim. Now they went with all red on the sides. It is what it is. So one of the reasons that you're going to buy this Chromebook is for the look. So it does pass the look department. I love the way it looks. All right. So you got Samsung branding on the front. Chromebook. Real nice. On the bottom, there's your vent. On the sides, let's see, on one side, you got volume up and down. You got a 3.5 headphone jack. That's also a mic jack. You got a micro SD card slot. USB Type-C, which you can charge from either side. So I like that too. On the other side, there's your power button, LED, USB Type-C. On the bottom, you got your vents. You got your rubber stoppers. That's going to keep it in place. And that's pretty much it. Now, let's do the official one-hand opening test. You get a little bit of liftage off the table. All right, so you can open it with one hand, but you're going to have to wiggle it. Do that one more time. A little bit of liftage. All right, a little bit of liftage off the table. Last year's Chromebook, no liftage. All right, you seen that for yourself. No liftage. Now, let's talk about the differences between last year's and this year's Chromebook. Last year's Chromebook, if you notice, once you open it up, you had your fingerprint sensor. Okay, you had 2 cameras. All right, so 1 camera on the top, 1 camera on the bottom. You had the beautiful 4K display. Now, one of my gripes about last year's Chromebook was the price. All right, it's a little bit expensive. $1,000. That is kind of pricey for a Chromebook. But if you're gonna spend $1,000, why not have this beautiful 4K display? Okay, so you got a 4K display, you got a fingerprint sensor, you got 2 cameras, you got better build quality. This one is just totally better. Not to mention, has a better processor. This has the Intel i5. This year's Chromebook, okay, no fingerprint sensor. They decided to go with the black keys, which this is subjective. I don't know. Let's do that one more time. What y'all think? Personally, I think the all red look just looked a little bit better. The black keys just makes it look a little bit cheaper. All right, it makes it look a little bit cheaper. They're still backlit keys. Now instead of a 4K display, you got the QLED display. Now this is 1080p. Now some people were saying that the 4K display was kind of overkill. For $1,000, give me overkill. I'll take overkill. It is what it is. All right, so no fingerprint sensor. All right, no fingerprint sensor, no dual cameras. You only got one camera in the front, 720p, which is absolutely garbage. All right, trash. You'll never use it. Trust me when I tell you, I tried. All right, I tried to use a dual phone call. I ended up putting down the Chromebook and just picking up my phone and continuing from the phone. The camera is basically garbage. You're not gonna like it. Where was we? Now you do have smart lock. Let's go ahead and open this up real quick. If you notice, let me see if y'all can get this in view. All right, let me delete these. Now I'm gonna open up my phone. Once you open up your phone, you see smart lock. Now I can just touch the picture. Now the device is open. And look, like I said, I'm not gonna rant too much about this because it's basically just a Chromebook. But I think Samsung dropped the ball on this one because this version right here, this should have been $500. All right, and then the Celeron processor, that one should have been $350, and these would have flew off the shelves. $700 for this one right here. It's a no for me, dog. There's way too many Chromebooks on the market that you could get that have a better processor, Intel Core i5, that have more features, fingerprint sensors, etc. And one of the biggest things that you're gonna find that you're missing, from the last year's Chromebook to this Chromebook, is watch this. Here's last year's Chromebook. Keep in mind, touchscreen display. Look at this. Bang. S Pen built right into the side of the Chromebook. That is one of the best features about this Chromebook, if not the best. All right? The best feature was having your built-in S Pen with all of the S Pen features right in the side of the Chromebook. This year's Chromebook, no S Pen. Now you can use any S Pen that you want. You can use all the different styluses on the market, but where are you going to store it at? All right, no storage spot for it. No S Pen. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like I said, this is a complete downgrade. All right, complete downgrade from last year's version. Now the smart lock is kind of cool. I will say that smart lock is kind of cool. As far as the display, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna give it to that. It's a beautiful display. All right, it's not 4K, it's 1080p QLED. And like I said, some people were saying 4K is overkill, and it might be. It might be. I wouldn't mind going down to the QLED display if the price matches accordingly. All right. If this one, instead of $1,000, I'd say if this one was $700 with a QLED display, I wouldn't complain at all because you still had the built-in S Pen, you still had the dual cameras, fingerprint sensor, all of the features, better processor. This one is just way too much downgrades. The biggest upgrade from this year's Chromebook is the battery. Now, part of that is due to not having the 4K display. So now you will get all-day battery. Now I use this for 8 hours straight. 8 hours straight. I did have to adjust the brightness, but I had a full 8-hour day of using this Chromebook, just bullshitting, using Instagram, using Twitter, using Facebook, using all of the Chromebook apps. Because one of the reasons why you're buying a Chromebook is you want to be able to run all your basic Android apps on a laptop. All right? That's the whole point of buying a Chromebook. All right, it's real simple. You're buying a Chromebook because you want to use Instagram the same way you use Instagram on your phone and your tablet. You want to use it on your laptop. Now, it's not going to look 100% the same. Let's go ahead and open up Instagram real quick. So here's how Instagram is going to look. But if I want to, I can put this in tablet mode. Wait for it to switch over. Okay, here we go. Here it is. All right. Tablet mode. And now here's Instagram on your laptop. Okay? Now, not the smoothest, fastest process in the world, but it's going to get the job done. You do have gestures now. So similar to your Android phone, let's open up Facebook. Here's how Facebook is going to look. Okay? So now I'm on Facebook. You can swipe up. Let's see. Let's take it over to anything safe. Let's see. Let's take it over to Nest. All right, so there's how Nest is going to look. All of your apps. Take it back over to Instagram. See if we get any entertainment from this video at all. That's pretty much it. Okay? Now you put it back in laptop mode. Now you're going to be using it as a regular laptop. Look, like I said, I'm going to keep this video sweet. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. Would I go out and buy this for $700? The answer is no. Now look, there's one thing that I wanted to check, that I actually wanted to wait for y'all to check. The speakers. Now to me, it did seem like the speakers are a little bit louder, but let's put it to the test, because if y'all remember in my original review, one of the things that I absolutely hated was the speakers. Other than that, the original Chromebook is a go, except for the speakers. All right, the speakers are a little bit trash. Let's do a side-by-side comparison and see how the speakers sound. Okay, so try to listen closely and see if you can hear any difference in the speakers. Personally, I think the Chromebook 2 speakers sound a little bit better. Here's the original Chromebook. Max volume. Here's the Chromebook 2. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit louder. Here's the original Chromebook. Here's the Chromebook 2. Okay. So I will say this. The speakers do sound a little bit better. Let's test out the display and listen to the speakers one more time, doing our official sound test. All right, so of course we got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rebier. Here we go.
Yo, sound test, time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
How's the bass, baby? How's the treble on it? How's it sound now? How's it sound now?
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
Definitely sounds a little bit better.
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it? How's the sound, baby? That's a sound test.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rebier. All right, so now let's put it in tablet mode and check out this beautiful display. QLED, 1080p. Here's how it's going to look like when you're watching your videos. Beautiful. Excellent viewing angles. No problems with this. Let's see how that water looks. Look at those bright, vibrant colors. I love it. That's the best thing about this Chromebook, the display. The display is the best thing about this. Look at that. This is sick. Let's keep it moving. Now, as far as the keyboard itself, no issues. You still got backlit keys. All right, you got your brightness, your volume up and down. Now, there's no more play and pause. That's one thing that they got rid of also from the original Chromebook. No more play and pause button. But you got volume up and down. You can change the brightness. Nice clicky feel to them. Full-size trackpad with nice clicks on it. No issues. And again, it's backlit, very bright. Now you got a full touchscreen display. So you can swipe up. There's all your apps. You can use your finger or you can use a stylus. Let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com. There it is, full website. Basic Chromebook status. All right, so overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, the Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2 is alright. Alright, I'm not going to say it's trash. It's alright. But would I spend $700 for this? The answer is no. The best thing about this Chromebook is the display is beautiful. The speakers do sound a little bit better than last year's version. The battery will last you a full workday. And the look. Alright, it looks beautiful. Especially if you got a red Galaxy Note. You're going to love this combination. But for $700, it's a no for me, dog. There's way too many other Chromebooks on the market that have way more features, including last year's Galaxy Chromebook. This is a better buy. All right, last year's version, you got the 4K display, you got a fingerprint sensor, you got a better processor, better build quality, you got 2 cameras, and the most important feature is you got your built-in S Pen. So, for $700, do a little bit of research, see if you can find last year's version or find something else. This one I would wait because I'm guaranteeing you that the price is going to drop. For $500, this one would have been good. For $700, it's a no for me, dog. Anyway, Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2, or shall I say Galaxy Chromebook 1.5. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spot 1 to beam up. Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, the Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facebook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.